this morning.
This day I make my holy avenger flaming.
That's nuts. Do you want me to drag all the 10th level characters into the character section? You in Sandbox have created your 10th level versions.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start.
I did not follow that. I just made
I'll
those
start.
decisions
Yeah.
at the bottom of the sheet.
I will start the dragon in.
Dun, 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 dun.
I will touch nothing until that is complete.
Yeah.
I like Oscar's stats now. 10, 20, 18, 18, 18.
Yeah, this is a and I'll drag all of the existing builds into archive. Shadow is done, Bone Crusher's done. Okay. And then I will take a quick bio break while you guys can share with the stream what your powers are at 10th level.
Power to be amazing. Are you amazed?
Well, let me go first because I kind of got to take a break too. So.
I already went and took my break. It was very effective. Showed that in inanimate objects.
So, Darian, for his skill feat, took Hefty Hauler just because for the longest time he's been like on that brink of being encumbered by what he's carrying. So this gives him 2 extra bulk he can carry. And he took a Radiant Blade Spirit, which means he can now. He used to just prepare with Blade Spirit when you do your daily preparations. Used to be you could choose from a list of powers. He just always took disruptive, so if he fought undead, it was an extra d6 positive damage. Now he can add to that list flaming and any relevant alignment, so he can make it holy, axiomatic. He can't do anarchic or unholy because he's good in lawfuls. And he can do and flaming, obviously. Krieger, I can't remember what he got for a skill feat. And it hasn't. There we go, Krieger 10th. Not yet available. Okay. I don't remember what his skill feat is, but it wasn't awesome. So I think it's Powerful Leap, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, it is Powerful Leap. He adds 5 feet to any jump, basically. And his power is he went back to an 8th level feat for Cleave, so he can get Great Cleave later on. So if he downs someone as a reaction, he can attack someone who's adjacent.
You can beat more ass.
Yeah, basically, he's going to be crowd control guy.
Cool.
Now I will take my bio break.
All right. Well, I am pounding away at characters because I did a slightly different method of preparing for this. I'm just making a bunch of changes at the bottom of each sheet.
Okay, what's happening?
Mark just went off to do the thing, and I'm unable to talk and do math at the same time. As I update, I'm running around and just adding 1s to everything. Actually adding 2s to everything this time. Because my ability scores all went up. So, Oscar, from his racket, got an extra 2d6 sneak attack. So it's like a huge damage boost.
That's cool.
So instead of going like -1 on your attack rolls, it's plus 2d6 when I stab you. So more powerful sneaks. He has the ability to. He's now a master of deception, and he has learned the skill feat Slippery Secrets, which allows. I believe it allows him to lie about his alignment, basically, or it gives him a bonus or the ability to roll deception checks against magical methods of discerning alignment, or
That's hilarious.
or detect lies, those sorts of things. So he is very, very liey.
Ahmed.
Hold on.
You're still
Whoa.
wearing a jacket.
Hello?
Where were you that you needed a jacket?
Outdoors. How's it going, guys?
You're looking very dapper, sir.
Right. It's, my wife told me I must.
Okay, I'm gonna grab something to drink because these salty rolled golds are making me thirsty. I'll be right back. You catch Ahmed.
Yes. 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 I've been in and out. You guys fought a bunch of weird things.
Yes.
What exactly did you fight?
They were Zorn. They're things that kind of float through the earth.
Right, this is not going to go very far. Just they were Zorn. What the hell is that?
They're earth elemental creatures.
Earth elementals.
They
All right,
eat.
sure.
They eat gems and
Yeah.
gold and metal.
Oh, okay. We got to kill those.
We killed the shit out of
They're anathema to Oscar.
That's
Exactly.
what I said.
That
Yeah.
is precisely what happened. You fight him, guys. I'll be over
Oh,
here
that's
providing
hilarious.
support.
So we just rested, right?
we're yes.
Did everyone get the 10th?
Yes, everyone got to 10.
I don't know about the non.
I'm talking about the alchemist and the bard. The
those
bard.
guys I don't know.
Probably, but
I would think yes, because we do want to see what they can do at higher levels. Well, yeah, I'll leave them at lower levels.
yeah.
I don't disagree.
We'll see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So did you talk about what powers you guys got yet?
That's what you're supposed to be doing right now.
That's
Tell
what I'm supposed to be
people.
doing. Alright, let's see. First thing I'm going to do is start one note. And continue dressing off camera.
Probably wise.
Yes.
Well, this stream just got interesting. And gross, oh god.
Why?
Yeah.
Why am I hearing this?
Alright, hold on. So, I think Marty moved them.
Yes, he did.
I'm still waiting for it to.
He moved the.
He moved them to the character sheet.
Yeah.
I'm still getting content not available.
It's loading still. Okay.
Yeah, I am just gonna restart.
Crusher got more jumpy. Crusher can now run up walls, and by default can jump 5 feet. Basically, have a plus 20 something, 26 or so, to athletics when jumping. Just pretty good. From like 2 feet, so yeah, like or one from being a monk and one from a feat. And he's basically gonna do really good jumps, and so he can run up walls and then jump off walls. At least once now. And then Shadow. God, I don't remember. Shadow is actually not. He's actually 9th now. He didn't get the boost, the stat boost, because he got the
Werewolf boosts.
Yeah. I don't remember what he got. It's still loading.
I've got it on my iPad. I don't know why it's not coming up on my laptop.
Yeah. I don't know yet. I don't remember. Shadow, what did you get? Remember when I look at the book? Here's the book. Give me a sec. Shadow.
Okay.
At 10th. So he would be 9th ranger. It was an ancestry feat. Nature's edge, ranger's expertise, and a skill increase. Right. There wasn't any feats. It was all what you call it. It was all features for the class. His 11th is going to be the ability boost.
Right, because you're one level behind because one level of werewolf.
One level of 50 hit points is what I call it. Well worth it.
All right, Ptolemy. What did Ptolemy get? Ptolemy took assurance in occultism, so you could just take 10s in occult, which means he's getting 31s on occultism. Which is kind of like, that's the symbol of the abyss. That's this thing. That like he's just.
Yep.
He just knows.
He took a greater bloodline, which gave him a 3rd focus point, and
Nice.
a 3rd bloodline spell, which is unusual anatomy. His 5th level spells are now Black Tentacles, Shadow Blast, Chromatic Wall, Crushing Despair, Mind Probe, and Unusual Anatomy.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, and I created a new column in his spell sheet for all of his heightenable spells, because he gets 1 heightenable spell per level. His Shocking Grasp, if he burns a 5th circle spell on it, are 6d12.
It's big.
Wow.
Big bada boom.
Wow.
His invisibility at 4th is greater invis,
Yep.
which is pretty cool. And then his Dimension Door has a range of 1 mile if he boosts it to 5th.
No,
He can't take other people with him though. They
Still
totally
can't.
changed Dimension Door.
Yeah, I think it's it's at higher level still, right? It's not a different spell. That's interesting. Yeah, I found that the abilities of the spells themselves change as you go in higher level.
Are you joining us, Owen?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
The camera's off because Ahmed's changed.
You don't have to tell us why. You don't.
He's a changed man.
Oh, we don't get
Not
Dapper,
wearing a
Ahmed? Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, you can. You wouldn't want to though. You know, some things can't be unseen.
We are streaming. We are streaming. You're an asshole.
And early December was with the last episode that before their arrest.
Their arrest.
Yeah, what were you gonna do?
I don't know where the goat and the bell came from, but it was very strange.
Oh, man, you're a jackass.
Thank you, thank you. I do my best. All right, there we go.
Okay.
All right, good to go. Good to go.
Next morning's daily preps happen. Alkur, are you Alkur the cleric, or Alkur the white, or Alkur the black?
I think we're gonna keep playing with Alkur Black. Well, we're gonna go to a big fight downstairs.
I do have a question for Lamarty.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second.
Yeah, just let me know when you are ready.
You give Marty the question, because
Oh, sure. There is an interesting feat that I found called Untrained Improvisation. It's a general feat. Anybody know what that is?
Yes.
Okay, this is a very confusing feat,
No, it's not. It's fucking amazing.
but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Basically,
you can-
it says you can do anything that you're not trained in.
No. You can use you can't if you require to be trained in a skill to do something, you can't do it.
You can't do it, right? But you can roll the basic
Yeah, for the
use
basic
of it,
stuff.
the
Yeah.
basic use of it, with a proficiency of your level
Yes.
once you pass 7th. But
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense because I'm a master in something, and that's a +6.
Yeah.
And then if I have this in something I have no knowledge about, I have a +10 instead of a +6.
You don't add your level.
You don't. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
No, you do.
You've learned to handle situations when
What are
you're
you
out of
talking-
your depth.
No.
Your proficiency
Ahmed.
is
Ahmed,
Ahmed.
your master is 6 on top of your level.
Yeah.
correct, but the level is not proficiency. When they're saying proficiency, that's
When you're not
proficiency
trained,
is
you don't
No,
add
no,
your
no, no,
level.
no, 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 no. You just
Oh,
add
when you're
0.
not-
Yeah, it's 0 plus your level.
okay. You
Yeah.
see? There we go.
But
Second-
it's amazing. Yeah.
It is amazing. That is what
Okay. Morning comes. There are a bunch of heads that have been rained down, including horse head, the ox heads, and the heads of the bandits upstairs. Plus, the prisoner is dead. And there's a group of you trying to figure out what your next move is. And now I need the answer to the question: is it Alkur the White or Alkur the Black that is at this moot?
It is going Alkur.
Alkur the Grey.
Blasting is fun, but I may need to heal my party. But blasting is fun.
The party's super durable.
M-
We're going to be Alkur the.
I have a question that will change your decision, maybe.
What?
Are we using the other two characters, or like the alchemist and the bards? Because if we are, that would really influence his decision.
We'll get to them in a minute.
Okay, cool.
We are going to. I'm going to roll a D because they're both really good. One is white, 2 is black. We are going to be the black, which is what I wanted anyways. Fuck you all, I'm not healing you. Power.
Heal me! Just throws a band-aid at him. Heal yourself, you.
Oh, I noticed that you went in prayer very long today. Fascinating book, is it? This is Ptolemy.
A good read.
I know.
It's always useful to appreciate one's own work.
Yes. Oh, you'll need this then. He passes you your spell component pouch, and I added some sulfur.
Yes.
Marty,
Yep.
can you maybe sync your notebook?
You've disappeared the character sheet, and now they can't see them.
We can't see them.
Part of the plan.
Oh, I guess they died then, huh, guys?
Look
Temple
at
of
you.
Elemental Evil, choose up more characters.
For some reason, it's
What
not.
you do? What
not
you do,
syncing.
Monty? What you do? 0, 8, 9. Actually, you know what? It might not be syncing because we're clicked on them.
No.
Click on another. I don't know. I haven't had this happen before. So I'll go to party pages.
Okay, we'll give that a few moments.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Ali and Iggy, while they were out adventuring yesterday, Ali, you called Iggy in to help clean some of the beakers and things that you found. You are eager to find this this alchemical workshop that that they had mentioned in passing, although it may not be safe out there. You're making do with a wizard's like poultry lab. Like there should be much more here. You have not found your formula book, but you're doing your best to try to like cobble together the things you need to access your class features. Yep. You know from your time with Iggy that Iggy seems to be very obsessed with cleaning things. That he received orders that border on like compulsion to clean the temple. But it has come to your conclusion that, or it's come to your realization that that Iggy can be convinced to clean things in the temple if it's important.
You can be convinced to do what, sorry?
To clean things in the temple if it's important. And you tried this out by saying, hey, it's important that these beakers get cleaned. And Iggy spent some time cleaning spit-shining beakers and like little potion bottles.
Okay.
An idea comes to mind. And the idea seems to be a really old one.
Okay. That I've had before?
Yes. In the foggy recesses of your mind, you remember having a conversation with somebody, and it was a great filth, a disease, a scourge, magical in nature, had been ravaging the land. You remember zombies? But this was no ordinary necromancy. It was the failed attempt of some insane lich trying to become a god and sacrificing his whole country. The word Thay comes to mind. That they created something foul, something that destroyed life, something that fed upon life and changed it, something that could be, or that you had sought to purify. You really need your book. You're pretty sure that your life's pursuit was to create something that only a master alchemist would create, or could create. The opus of your creations, the penultimate power that alchemists sometimes, through long and diligent careers, 1 out of a million would actually create. And you know what your task is. From your brief conversation about demons and destruction and corruption, it would only take an ounce. An ounce of purity.
Ounce of... Okay.
You glance over at Iggy. This creature is here to clean the temple. Maybe you could help him understand why the temple is so wrong.
I have no idea. Okay. I'm confused, but okay.
You know your purpose. With an ounce of purity, you could purify anything.
With an ounce of purity.
Yes.
What does that mean to Ali?
You could purify anything with an ounce of purity. Some alchemists go after turning lead to gold. Some alchemists try to live forever. Some alchemists try to create the flame that can burn anything. Some alchemists try to make copies of themselves.
This alchemist is... I am trying to purify...
You originally were trying to purify the thing that was eating the world called the Scourge, but you found yourself here.
Have I been successful at this?
At what?
at making an ounce of purity?
You don't know. Your mind's a fog, but the idea has crystallized, and it came from a strange place. This little
Okay.
this little goblin obsessed with cleaning
Okay.
reminded you of your purpose.
Okay. Super cool.
Ali seems to be staring at you, Iggy, while you're cleaning bottles.
It is very clean. Clean, clean, clean. Is doing the work for the master, making temple clean.
You have very big weight on your shoulders.
No, no, no. Very, very small weight on very, very small shoulders. Clean, clean, clean.
You're innocent, Iggy. Try to remain like that in this place.
Okay,
So,
cleaning is what we do.
yes,
Master says to clean, and to
yes, of course.
leave master alone.
The master is not here now, yes? So we will do what we can.
Old master is here.
Old
master
master.
is not here. Old master. Many
Yes,
masters ago.
yes, of course. Well,
You know where the master's chambers are. They're on level 4. You go down the stairs and take a left.
what I do need is...
You have to get by the guardian trolls, and then there's some sort of like guardian demon thing.
Maybe we should. Maybe the old master should check on the new masters to see if new masters need help. Haven't heard from new masters in long time.
Well, we can help them. I just need to find the tools I need to, well, to make my reagents. Yes? Potions are now called reagents.
Okay. So
I'm not sure where, but they said north of here there is a lab that is useful to as many beakers and test tubes and many of the cylinders I need to create what.
there is a lab north of here. But
You should wait, perhaps.
is that lab clean?
Perhaps, perhaps you can start cleaning it. If you can, maybe you know how to get there.
I know how to get there, but I was told that cleaning these beakers is very important.
Yes. Now also getting me my tools is also very important, and we must clean them. And perhaps these tools are in this place with the lab. So it
So
is very important that we
is-
clean the lab.
It's important to clean the lab.
Yes. Yes, my friend. My simple-minded good friend.
Is it more important to clean the lab than it is to clean bottles?
Yes. We can take the bottles with us and clean them there as well.
The master says it's important to clean the lab, because it is important to clean all that is important in the temple. When Iggy asks, "What should I clean, master?" he says, "Whatever's important, go away."
I remember the lab being very important.
Iggy's never been here before.
Oh, he doesn't know where the lab is?
Well, no. You
Oh.
you wandered up here. You tried to avoid all the messy humanoids. You're kind of glad that they're gone, but the adventurers that you
Now they're just turning into more mess.
yeah, exactly.
They're slowly turning into desperatness.
You do not know the way.
No, but if it's important to clean, I will clean it.
Perhaps it is best to wait. We can get busy with all the things here, and
You decided to wait because they said there were dangers, and then something was throwing heads down in the middle of the night. And the next day comes, and the two of you really want to get to this lab. Iggy now being convinced that it is of great importance.
Very important.
Very important to clean.
Very important to put this back.
Yes. Did we get to talk? So right now everybody's awakened together.
Yeah. That was the conversation for the previous day.
Got it. Good morning, my friends. I hope it is possible now for me to, if you point me the way to the lab, might be able to help you with your day.
Oh yeah, Beard's been talking non-stop about trying to find his book in his lab. And Dink there probably wants to go with him, right, Beard? Dink?
Yeah. God damn it.
Yes, I know what you mean.
It's very important. Alright, hey, Beardy.
Yes,
You wouldn't happen
yes.
to know how to put a
Yeah.
head back on a horse, would you?
You also have beard.
Yeah, but I see your beard. That makes you beardy.
Yes, it is glorious. I know.
You did
Many
very
oils
well
and
for a
many
human.
oils and perfumes for many years since
Did
I was
very
3.
good for a human. I will give you a clap.
Horse
One
head,
clap.
reattaching a horse head back to the body. I apologize. I'm not a necromancer. I do not touch these magics. It is not my field. If the horse is very injured, yes, I can help it, but it is not. It is beyond the point of what I can do.
Well, okay then. But can you make a necromancer?
I have killed the necromancers.
Well, that doesn't help us, no, does it?
No. But what do you need horses for? We are in temple. The temple has everything here. Are you planning on leaving?
Yeah, because it's
Hmm.
awful.
There is a horrible plague that is facing us. What are we talking about, and why do we not have horses? They are required to make it back to Hommlet in time to stop the Pumpkinseed.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Go look out in the corridor.
If you need to travel fast, I can provide you with some things that make you run a little faster.
For how long?
Each of them will for hour. How many of you? There's 6. The slowest ones, you could probably run for 6 hours each. Plus 10 speed. Plus 10 speed. You'll move significantly faster.
Somebody gave us gifts. Yes, Squish, I know. It's a lot of heads.
This is less encouraging.
I do need to find that lab. The lab, it is.
I think it was your
where-
troll friend, is what they said.
Yes. He was baiting us into a trap in the woods outside the tower.
Was he now?
I see. So you pulled the paladin back, right?
Actually, no, he pulled me back.
Fuck, you're stupid.
Dog.
Two brothers fighting. It's awesome.
Fuck you.
Okay, everyone calm down here. We're all friends here, right?
Oh, there's heads everywhere.
Yeah, don't worry about that, Dink. We're gonna go clean the lab, so if you can
If,
point us the way to the lab, we'll go hang out there. Beard, and Dink. Hey, what happened to your little bird?
Hey, his wing's broken.
Oh, sorry about that.
It will take a few moments to repair.
We can freeze the blood on the ground, and it'll be easier to remove for you. Yes. Just smash it and chip it off. It'd be a lot faster, I think. But I still need to find my book first, or relatively something similar.
Hey,
Also my
Al,
gear.
you think maybe I should try that sword today?
I should also look at the soul.
Yes.
Yeah, but I should I should try it, right?
What? We should probably check to make certain it's not cursed. It was found in a casket full of desiccated and corpses upon an evil altar.
Well, that scene kind of seems to point to, yeah, it probably works. At least 3 times.
Or one time, but really, really good at one time.
Yeah.
Sure, use the highly magical sword without letting our wizards, without letting the weenies look at it.
I
That-
could
There
also.
we go.
I could take a look with you. I'm not probably as good as you are, but I could give it a look. Yes.
You can help.
I'm indebted to you. I will do what I can.
All right.
Can't even make a necromancer.
I told you I will not make a necromancer, or well, sometimes I will make the poison. Since
Ptolemy's
it's important.
Arcana is 20 now.
Alkur's knowledge arcana is. Why am I having such a hard time with this?
Okay, he provides a +1.
6,
Um,
17. He's got a plus 19.
I have a plus 19 as well.
So the only advantage to Alkur is he doesn't.
Okay, yeah,
Can we
he-
just try to identify ourselves? 'Cause I think that's actually much better. Or can we identify like individually, or
28 to aid whoever's identifying.
Okay. So Ptolemy is aiding. So it looks like Ali is taking the lead.
sure.
You've got a +2 from their aids.
33.
The DC of a 16th level item is 35.
He does not have hero points.
Nope, but I let you burn a hero point from Shadow or Crusher if you wanted to.
A little early in the morning for that, but this is for what item?
The Frostbrand.
It's the 16. It's like a very powerful sword.
I will put 2 hero. I'll put a hero point towards that to use the powerful sword.
Okay, the Frostbrand. On 601.
And Marty,
Mhm.
actually question: are we using 10th level characters, or are these 9th level characters?
They're 10th.
10th.
These are 10th. Okay. Okay, good. Otherwise, it would
The
have been less.
Frostbrand is a +2 greater striking, greater frost greatsword.
Yay.
This is very powerful.
It automatically extinguishes non-magical fires in a 20-foot emanation. While
Fuck,
wielding
everything
it, you gain fire resistance 5. And as a command, 2 actions, you swing the Frostbrand into an area of ongoing magical fire, and the blade attempts to counteract the fire with a modifier of +27. If it fails, it can't attempt to counteract the same fire again.
This blade is fantastic. I have not seen something of this power in a very long time.
Is it cursed?
No, it is not.
Here you go. Smash
Yeah, he
something.
handles it. He gives it to him.
Smash something with it, Krieger.
You got it.
Just not squish.
All right.
He's already got a broken wing.
Bring Squish over here. We'll repair him.
Hmm.
Stitch it back together while they get escorted to the lab.
Yes.
And I will give a moment to think about how to get us to Hommlet.
If you use a cross stitch, you would be having a very good effective wing repair after some time.
Oh, so you know everything and you could fix things too, huh?
Yes, but I prefer to stay in the back.
Oh, well, he's on Team Weenie.
Oh yeah, no question there.
Team winning? I prefer team winning, yes.
Weenie.
All right. Yay, Team Weenie.
Yeah.
Glad we got that.
Is it something wrong? Is something wrong? I still need my book. Or a book. Similar.
All right, who's gonna escort us then? I'm taking Dink and Beard to go to this alchemy shop.
I'll take you there, or my doppelganger will take you there. Or my doppelganger will stab us when we're going there.
When do you what?
Oh, there's too
I
many.
got one of me in the room.
All right, this is complicated, but no, if you all right. When do you need to move fast? Today or tomorrow? Do you fight today or do you run today?
Let's go with tomorrow.
All right, I need an hour. Well, once we get there.
I'm not running anywhere.
We'll come up with a better plan than running.
Yeah, like they say in the desert, if you have no horse, run.
That doesn't make any sense.
Sounds like a way to die from dehydration.
Mark, did you add the frost brand to your sheet?
Oh, I did, yes.
Okay.
Not if you're an alchemist.
Are there any other items you wanted to look at that morning?
Yes. We would like to identify all scrolls or scroll-like objects.
You're 10th level, so you know what the Staff of Greater Abjuration is. They're just automatic. The Sombrero of Air Mastery, the Mirrored Charm, the Greater Energy Resistance Fire Ring, the Greater Anti-Plague, and the 2 Elemental Gems with Water Elementals stuck inside.
Cool.
You also, if we go back, there's the Bow of Storms, which I think is on Shadow's sheet.
Shadows using it. Yeah.
Okay, there is a Rod of Wonder that was in the Wizard's room. And
Look at these items.
Ring of Sustenance, Ring of Wizardry Type 1. And a
So
bunch
the
of
Ring of Wizardry Type 1 is pretty cool. It adds 2 slots to anybody who casts Arcane.
Okay.
I don't think I'll tell him he casts Arcane.
He casts Occult.
So, but
Give it to Alkur.
I'm gonna put this on Alkur because he's the only person who can use it. As in, it's really straightforward.
Yep.
But they're cool. All right. Thing. Alkur. Probably 2 more spells. Okay. I haven't gone through the scroll list in there yet. The Sombrero of Air Mastery adds Fly to the Divine Caster's repertoire. Item also grants air bubble effect as per caster, as per spell activation by the wearer being triggered whenever they enter an environment where they cannot breathe. Is that air bubble once per day, or is it always?
Always. It's a reaction.
I suppose Alkur would put that on for now.
He's the only
It's
divine
that's what-
caster, right?
Yeah, when he's a divine caster, it's important. So that the Rod of Wonder. Let's just see what that does. Or could somebody take a look up the Rod of Wonder?
Is there a page for that?
Yeah, 575.
Okay. 575.
I think we should give the potion of flying to like a Krieger.
Rod of Wonder. Speaker Rod is strange, unpredictable. Each time it is activated, it produces one of a variety of effects at random. It's a 2-round action.
Fuck off.
It's 2 actions. Sorry. The effect: choose a creature within 60 feet and roll a D1.
Oh! Pick me, says
100.
Tommy. Pick
Oh
me.
my god. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of things here that can go on from this thing.
Unky Dwarf, can I use the Rod of Wonder?
Yes, you can use a Rod of Wonder.
Summon a giant stag beetle. I'm not gonna say any of these things, but these sounds pretty fucked up.
Tommy's got the stick, like holding onto
Yeah,
the
it's
stick.
some
like
really weird. There's really weird shit here.
holding onto the stick like it's a like an egg. Oh,
You
so
might want to
precious.
be careful with that thing.
It's so precious. I've always wanted something like this.
You just found out about it.
Well, yes, but
Didn't want something like this.
Correct. The mirrored charm basically gives you an extra mirror image
Nice.
as a single action,
Nice.
extra action when you cast the spell.
How many times a day?
I think
It just as an extra action.
It just does?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
sweet.
think he's the one who casts mirror images most frequently.
Yep.
Who's that?
Yeah, to him. Ptolemy.
Ptolemy.
Okay. You will take it. It is like my birthday. Am I putting the sombrero of air mastery on Alkur?
I think so.
Okay. Burp. The silly
I
hat.
have all the elements on me.
Gear and notes. Is that where it goes?
Yes.
Alkur's got the fire robe, the air sombrero, the earth amulet.
The earth gauntlets and the air, or the earth amulet and the air gauntlets. Does he have any? He doesn't have anything from the water temple. That's the only one he doesn't have anything.
The unidentified ring of the water temple is what?
Is the water temple thing?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now let's scroll here.
Is there a limit on the number of staves you can have per day?
I believe you tuned one staff.
Okay.
It might be a weight thing. You see. I think the answer is one, but
Wand of Continuation.
and right now I believe the healing staff is kind of important. Sorry.
How do you charge the healing staff? Or do you need to charge it, or does it just reset? In the...
All right. Are there any other items you want to look at?
There's like healer's gloves. There's stuff here you guys should really.
Well, yeah, the healer's gloves. Somebody should take the healer's gloves, like when Alkur put on the other gloves. So those healer's gloves should go on somebody because they allow you to heal someone. As in,
If people are raging, can they use them? Because I think
No.
Krieger could use these.
then I don't know if the activate has a concentrate aspect to it.
Okay, healer's gloves.
I mean,
I'm reading it. Healer's gloves. It's in invested magical necromancy. Worn gloves. Activation. Interact.
no one can prepare more than one staff per day.
Okay.
I think Krieger. I think you can take these.
Ptolemy will prepare from the staff of greater aberration then. If
They give you a 2d6 plus 7 hit points once a day.
if you're keeping your other
The
staff.
healing staff.
Yeah.
The healing staff for now. Just
If
having
it's
a bunch of heals is very good.
if it's a spell completion,
It's an interact. What is it that you're not allowed to do when you're raging?
Concentrate.
concentrate.
Doesn't say
If it's
anything
spell
here about
completion,
concentrate.
If it's spell completion, then it's concentrate.
Doesn't say anything about spell completion.
What level are they?
The gloves are level 4.
Fucking fucking thing here.
It's bulk. It's light.
Very frustrated to use the treasure sheet in the book as they did it.
612.
Oh, I can't stand how the treasure sheet is laid out.
We all dislike.
I love it.
You're fired. Go back to your party.
If they just
Hey, look, I'm adding my level,
if they just put them all in alphabetical order
Yeah, I
Yes.
know.
and then put the type of item it is and just called it a day.
Yep. They tried too hard.
Should just put links everywhere.
Yes, in the book. They should put links.
Hyperlinks? What are all these hyperlinks?
I get used to online so much that
All right,
sometimes I'm
you guys
reading.
aren't identifying anything else?
Is there anything else to identify?
Well, there's tons of stuff.
There's a ton of
Why
stuff
don't
to
we
identify.
just identify?
Okay, so what I'm going to
Them all.
do is Alkur's bonus is plus 19. So I'm gonna roll.
First bonus is plus 19.
I'm gonna roll just a bunch of plus 19s,
Cool.
and then we'll aid when necessary.
Okay.
Okay.
So
These.
you don't identify the greater goggles. You identify the plus 2 resilient shadow leather armor.
That's really good armor.
You identify the greater alchemist goggles.
Well, whoa.
You identify the 1 greater bestial mutagen and the 6 potions of greater swimming.
Hold on. If we're identifying these, then my craft is through the roof. I can identify with craft, and my craft for this is plus 25.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The ring of the water temple is identified. And the next would be, you didn't identify the bracers, you didn't identify the crystal ball, you identified the shrine, the unfolding shrine of the spider goddess. It acts as a unholy symbol of Lolth. A greater phylactery of faithfulness for Lolth. Once per day as a 2 action, you can cast a 3rd level fear, and once per day as a 3 action, you can cast a 4th level web. And it might have other powers.
And those caster, they have a fixed DC there, the DC 29?
Yeah. The
That's really cool.
33, you did not identify Prince Thrommel's armor. With a plus 5, you can't get that with 2 critical aids. So
Okay.
All right.
and then
so
with your plus 35, I'll say all the alchemical items are identified just automatically. So the greater acid flask and
There are 2 things. If I already have the formula, if I already knew the formula, I get a plus 2, and if I have access to my mutagens, I'd have another plus 2.
Cool. You can identify alchemical stuff with your craft.
Yeah,
Okay.
it takes me. I think it's a round, not a round. An action.
All right, Ptolemy whispers to Alkur, we should keep this shrine box away from the paladin.
yes. Indeed.
It's kind of like a box that opens up and there's a swirl of like webbing, and then you keep on unlocking it, and like this shrine of the statuette of the spider goddess comes out of, like, first it's a spider and then it opens up and the lady kind of rides above the spider part, and it's intricate.
Oh, you want me to kill that for you? You're welcome.
Okay, no, we don't want that.
May I grab the goggles if nobody else is alchemists?
I'm an alchemist.
What is the formula for acid combined with fire?
He mixes beer and wine and liquor in his belly.
Yeah,
And the odd chicken wing.
and it makes me a raging monster.
It's a poor man's mutagen.
I can make proper mutagen. Actually, you know what? I don't even know if you guys can drink mutagens.
You can.
Regular people can drink mutagens? Oh, do I have a drink for you?
I think either Oscar or Shadow need to take that armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
Oscar's AC is
You
29.
know what? I think you get in there. I'm ranged. You grab it, and I can run at 50. So, you get it.
So, item bonus is
Next big
4,
thing's mine, asshole.
plus 2 shadowed leather armor.
Okay, put the greater alchemist goggles on your sheet.
Greater alchemist goggles. Item bonuses are plus 2.
Oh, it's plus 2 shadowed. It's plus 2 resilient shadowed leather armor.
You got it?
Okay,
Okay, deleting.
Okay.
and then the apron The butcher's apron is comfort class, which I believe it means it's in the unarmored category. Is that correct?
I think it means you could sleep in it.
So it's resilient clothing. So I think clothing makes it unarmored.
Yep.
Okay.
So the butcher's apron should go on either, which was on Oscar before, would need to go on to Ptolemy or Alkur.
Put on Alkur. Ptolemy, I don't think has been hurt very badly by physical
Alkur's
attacks.
one of those guys who's never been really. Nobody's really tried to stab him. But what it does do is it frees up a spell slot.
Ring of the Water Temple. It's invested. It acts as a ring of swimming, which is really good. I think it gives you a swim speed. It doubles the number of creatures affected by a water-breathing spell and provides a resist cold 10. Is that going on Alkur because he can cast water-breathing?
Yeah. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Or the invested stuff. Let me count my investeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right.
Are you at the max now? You gotta
well,
juggle
he's
your
at the max right now.
Time to make some choices now.
Yep.
So I think that ring. Yeah. We'll take that, and I will. I will not invest in the crafter's eyepiece today. So I'm gonna put an O there.
Alright, looks like most of the items have been divvied.
Yep.
There are some minor... I'll define the bundles of scrolls from the fire and from the water and...
I'm not trying to twist your arm here, but if it was possible that a scroll of goddamn mount or phantom steed showed up in there, that would be real useful.
They're gonna be random.
Come on, phantom steed. Phantom steed.
You want me to define the fire temple and the water temple and the stone temple scrolls now?
It'll adjust what the plan is for the.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Alright, I'll move these down to the... where you've got a bunch of scrolls already. Stone tablets with spells. And then you found the fire temple scrolls. And then the bucket of seashell scrolls.
Sally sells, she sells by the seashore.
Yes, of course.
Schmer.
Bucket of water temple scrolls.
This is blood everywhere. This is the most disgusting smell ever. You missed the spot, Iggy. I'm joking. I'm joking. This is a bad joke. I apologize, my friend.
I don't know if you're friend. You use that word, I don't know you know that word means.
Why isn't the boots of Elvenkind here?
What do you mean?
606.
Boots of Elvenkind are amazing.
I'm looking for them. Page 606. Do you have one?
I don't have the cloak.
Put these on, because you get another plus 5 foot status bonus to your land speed.
Like they work in synchronicity.
Yes.
Do we have boots of Elvenkind?
Yes, we do. We have boots of Elvenkind.
Nice. Yeah.
Krieger, did you take the healer's gloves?
Sure, I'll take the.
Okay.
I still question whether or not you should be able to use them, but.
It doesn't say anything about constant. It just says interact.
Yeah, but it might say somewhere else that any thing is a spell completion.
Okay, what page are those boots? The boots on?
606. I could put them on Crusher because he's in there with you, and I don't rage as much as you do.
Yeah, sure, do that.
Let's verify that Crusher is not wearing gloves.
Cool. So this means this allows Oscar to turn invisible twice per day, and allows him to ignore difficult terrain once per hour with a faster move speed. Cool.
Okay.
So are they still on the thing to cut, or?
I haven't moved them.
Holy shit, those fire temple scrolls. A first level, a bunch of fourths, fifths, and sixths.
Nice.
I need seconds. That's what Phantom Steed is in this game.
It's in
Well,
the
maybe
second.
maybe Phantom Steed is heightened.
Yeah, there's a heightened fourth. There's fourth circle Phantom Steed.
There we go.
4, 5, 5. And a 6.
Can we spend a hero point to make it?
0.1.
Alright,
0.1.
so I'm putting on these LV boots. Somebody needs to wear my slippers very carefully, because we might have murdered a bunch of people for
What?
Do scrolls have a tradition?
Give me a second. I know you asked that question before
Yep.
in the thing.
Yep.
And I will check now. Like I've just tagged the traditions on my sheet. Snare, shield.
What are those? The boots of spider climb, or what are they called?
Yeah, slippers of spider climb.
Slippers of spider climb.
They work for they basically cast spider climb once per hour.
For 1 minute, you gain 20-foot climb speed. Ah. You know what? Crusher wouldn't bother putting these on.
Shadow on them, because I don't think they'd use your hands when climbing.
Shadow could use these. Shadow could use these.
Okay.
Check these boots.
And put them on for scrolls. Okay, scrolls. Scrolls are a single slot, will be crafted.
Okay, I got spitters.
Scroll.
Slippers.
Scroll statistics. Okay, so a scroll of glitter dust is consumable evocation magic scroll. They do not, and then a scroll of illusionary disguise is consumable illusion magical scroll.
So you can cast it as long as it's on your list. Is that?
Yep.
Okay. If you see,
It's still very convenient to know those numbers, just because.
yeah. If I roll a 15, there's a 6th level a 6th level arcane scroll on it, and teleport is number 15 in the list. 11.
That's a problem solver.
14.
I'll use a hero point to add 4 to that.
Let's see what we got in here. We've got resist energy, spiritual weapons, every touch. Wanderer's Guide. What is that? What's also is like when you find the uncommon spells. This is,
Yep. It's a reason to celebrate.
Yes.
And there are 13 spells in the water bucket. Wow. That's a lot of seashells.
Marty, quick question about lycanthropes. When I turn into a werewolf, do I still have benefits from the magic items I'm wearing? And can I still use them?
As long as you've invested them. I don't think armor would work.
Okay, so the slippers would still work. What the
Oh my, those. Oh, they're so good.
What's that? Those numbers?
Just like Fireball and Heightened Fireball. Those are combat scrolls. Have you ever seen a combat scroll?
3rd level, 5th level, 6th level, 6th level, 6th level, 5th. Holy crap. What am I doing? What am I doing? Or do we just win the temple by casting from scroll?
Alkur's 10th level wizard power is Scroll Savant.
Is
I
it?
think we've identified
Scrollman.
dagger
6-2.
of venom.
I'm assuming nobody's going to be upset with me for just basically highlighting this list of arcane scrolls and
No.
cutting them on the
Go
map.
for it, dude. Just take it, man.
6, 8, 9, 10, 12. I'm missing a 6th. Okay.
Oscar, I think you should take Dagger of Venom.
What is
It's an item. It's Just look up Dagger of Venom. It's a 5th level item.
No, it's Fire Shield.
It's under the 5th.
Learn. 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 Dagger of Venom.
It's a Dagger of Venom, page 600. It's a 1d6 striking dagger. When you critically succeed in an attack roll with that venom, target becomes sickened 1 unless it DC 19 fort save. You can activate the dagger to poison a creature with more potent poison. So you auto poison on a crit, basically.
Yeah, but
Well,
I-
they have to fort save, but you don't have to do anything special.
Right.
Once per day you can activate for more lethal poison. Or you can just let me feed you the poison at DC 29.
Right. So right now I'm using a dagger that does an extra D4 damage. So it's like greater striking.
Okay. Okay.
They really like that one spell.
Just over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Need more.
Oh, I can see why. Raise dead 3 times. You fucking kidding me? It's the third. It's the 3rd spell on the 6th level list. And then the 7th. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spirit Blast.
And it's uncommon. How do I have to expend one of those scrolls to learn it when as a cleric, or is it just studying it?
I think you just study it.
Don't worry, boys. Oh God. There's a CR cap on the raised dead.
Oh, is there?
Boys, we have to die at least 3 times before we reach level 14.
You can't raise.
Higher level characters than that. There's a level cap. One dead creature of 13th level or lower.
Oh, then you probably need resurrection.
Well, then you need raised dead heightened.
Ah, okay.
Then heightened 7th, heightened 8th, heightened 9th, heightened 10th.
Hey, there were 14 Ransours. Just an FYI, there was 14 of those creatures.
Okay, fine. I didn't count them. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, there's more spells than you can shake a stick at.
Yep.
You guys okay with Shadow taking those arrows?
Yep.
Yes.
Thanks.
All right, so we're just gonna stand around playing with your toys, or we're gonna get to this laboratory.
Yeah, be polite. They need these items to keep fighting. It's like an archer uses the arrows of their enemy to keep fighting. They have to do the same thing.
Yeah, all right. I finished the
I'll
apples.
lead you to the temp. I will lead you there.
I finished the
Yeah,
apples,
shut
by
up.
the way.
I'm going to... Alright, grab some food.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Those
grab
grabs
yourself
two big sacks of food.
Alright. Now shut the fuck up. Come with me. Oscar will follow the expert, stealth the group
Yep.
up to the lab where the roper was.
All the way around here. Oh, the lab's a mess. There's some creature that looked like it knocked over a bunch of bottles, and it's all like.
Oh, no, it's so dirty. No.
Hey, what's this thing?
Master's
Stinks.
so upset with so dirty. None.
You want me to toss this thing aside?
Yes.
All right.
Now it is not in here being dirty.
Looks like you got your work cut out for you there, Dink.
Yes. Do I have to remind you that all the tools are supposed to go back to where you found them upon some sort of pain of something or other? So says Alkur when he's all grumpy.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, your elf's pretty grumpy.
Yes. Well, I know, he started reading the big book. Apparently some sort of teenager diary or something. Closing door. Okay. Gonna go, and we're not...
Okay, well, no, hold on.
Oh,
Go
sorry.
Go back to here.
Right there. Sneak.
All alone are we?
You hear a voice from down here. This might be something just hiding around this corner.
I don't believe you. Nope, you're not there. You're gonna just keep on walking.
Where are you going, Oscar? Where are you going? What are you planning?
How are you planning on surviving this?
I always survive. I'm a survivor.
I'm fairly certain that,
You're the ones that are always dying.
yeah, well, you seem to be, there's a story about a bear, and when you poke it, there's a similar story about a lion trying to ride its back.
Your legs are not very quick.
You might be right about that.
You're not the one I want to dissect.
you know that my count is rising.
I suppose you're still rather small and weak. I've seen you much, much stronger.
Ain't that a fact?
Yes. You know there's a way to make you remember.
Something gives me the feeling that some things are best left forgotten.
Oh. I've mastered the surgery. It's only the top of your skull that I need to remove.
You see, the thing is, I'm partial to the top of my skull. It's what keeps the rest of my skull all structurally sound.
It grows back.
See, I know a kid, but it might be one of them fake memories because of the whole, where he lost a bit of a finger, and his mom told him it would grow back. But that was all bullshit.
I could perform it for you. The lords above and below don't like it when I go messing around in others' heads, especially the likes of favorite pets such as you.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that,
But I can make you remember, and when you remember, you will be better, and when you're better, you'll have a chance against Sukmoy this time. Unfortunately, when I was successful last time, there wasn't much left of him to go and fight.
well, here's the thing. Now, to be perfectly honest.
Okay, he steps from around the corner, like you could see him.
You are a fucking heathen. Because you went and killed beasts of burden, unprovoked. Do you know how much beasts of burden are worth? And the idea of murdering those helpless animals that live their life to serve and bring profits in trade to the good folks of this hellish plane.
Oh, I've seen you so much better than this, Oscar.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Fortunately, I have. But this is an interesting ploy. Trapping them in the Granbally Circus. That's new. By now, you're hip-deep in bodies and wondering if you're going to survive, with all the temple turned against you. This time, you have a window of opportunity that you're wasting. I will give you the essence of the troll. When I put your top back on, it will grow back. Just a nasty little scar. Small price to pay for all of your memories, isn't it?
I don't know if I could spoil my devilishly good looks.
I know the others will not accept my offer.
And he kind of like runs his troll claws through his greasy hair.
However, some of you are more open-minded. Although I'd love to have a look in that paladin's skull. He always dies the most mangled, spectacular deaths.
Flaming sword today, just like.
But you, yes, a dwarf's brain is simple.
Alright. We seem to be at kind of an impasse. I don't want my skull broken open. And you want to break open my skull.
I'm giving you an offer.
And what do I get out of the deal?
Your memories. a sample.
Sample of what?
You would not understand. At least not now.
So, I will think about it.
I'll also perform the surgery on some of the others.
Whatever deals you make with them are between you and them.
So rigid, Oscar. We could fix that as well when we're in there. One little snip. One little scoop.
I've already got enough critters in my noodle. Thank you.
He doesn't.
Besides, I think you might offend someone.
Tell the others of my offer, the ones that you think might understand.
The one who'd probably understand the most is the one who most wants to kill you. I have a feeling that he accepted your offer at some point and didn't like how it turned out.
Which one is that?
The elf.
Alkur. Oh. He's the one that I made the epiphany with. Playing around. Surprising morphology. He was healthy enough after I removed his limbs to survive.
Well, apparently, he's also got a mighty fine memory between, deaths.
Oh, yes. Alkur. You likely don't want me to give him his memories back. He is something else. Notice how he's wearing all the symbols of the temple. How many times has he claimed this place as high priest? Preparing. Unfortunately, you're never quite prepared for one of Zuckmoy's surprises.
And what surprise is that?
Oh, you think I'm going to tell you?
Well, it might, kind of you.
My price is one. One to trust me enough. I will give you your memories back. Or as many as your brains can remember. You could supervise the surgery. I'll allow two to watch. This is a shortcut to power, you understand? And I'm feeling quite generous. I'm also tired of watching you fail.
How old are you?
Old enough.
All right. We've been talking for a little over 10 minutes.
Yep.
I am wondering if/when the party's like, Oscar's been back by now. and it might be, but it's probably more than 10 minutes.
Krieger's like, I could put ice in our drinks. he's like ice watering everyone's fucking water skins.
It takes 10 minutes to do the repair on
Squish.
Squish.
Okay. So do you have to roll, or is it just automatic?
Unless somebody's telling Alkur to hurry up, he actually will do it the Elvish style, which is 20 minutes, and then he doesn't have to roll.
Okay, so everyone's ready to go, but they're repairing the Squish. Oscar's still not back. 20 minutes is a little suspicious.
Yep.
I'll go check on Oscar.
Is that Krieger?
No, it's Darian.
I'll come with you. Fucks.
I'll come with you.
Sorry, I was role playing Shadow tonight while you were gone. He just swears lots and
He swears lots and then giggles inappropriately.
yeah.
There we go. Now we stitch.
Okay, Oscar hears a door open behind him, like way down the hallway to the south, and then you can hear Darian's armor jingling.
So, do you, I'm interested. Oscar deceives. He's trying to keep him here long enough for the people to get a little bit closer.
Okay, give me a deception check. Against the ancient troll monster.
Who's offering you to, like, do you want to be like 20th level again? Wee! Or whatever. No, I'm not going to put my brain in his jar.
It's at least one level.
It's 30.
Yeah, I'm dumb enough. I'll do it. It's good.
Yeah, Shadow would do it. I mean, it's not me to let Shadow
Brain
have
surgery?
something.
Yeah, sure. I'm a fucking man.
Have at her, Chief.
Okay, so
You'll do this.
Yeah,
Yes,
where do I have to meet you?
this evening.
Where in this place? I'm gonna have to get away from him somehow.
Level 2. In my room of bones. Will restore some of your memories. Excellent.
all right, so Darian and Shadow kind of cross the corner. Oscar's standing there talking to someone. He hears Oscar and, well, at least Darian at that point. He's retreating.
So Oscar's like,
How's he doing?
He's like pointing that way.
Darian's like,
Oh.
clink, 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 clink down the hall.
Yeah. By the time you run after at Darian's speed, the thing is already upstairs.
Oh, what about Shadow moving?
Oh.
Move at 45.
30. How fast is it that
Let
they
me
go? Actually, it's kind of important here.
Shadow does 35.
There's one move.
What?
Shadow can move at 35. If I turn into a wolf, I can move.
Oh,
at
sorry, not one move. One round of actions.
Full round.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so here, why don't we just? I don't know. Ahmed's currently just heavy breathing into the microphone, but we're gonna go put them back at the corner.
Yep. You want to roll initiative? Is that what you're
So,
saying?
Yeah,
I don't know if it's necessarily initiative, but round by round to see if we're catching up.
Okay. Yeah. So his round puts him there.
Okay.
I think I had him there.
So you're 35 on Shadow.
If Shadow wants to chase something down, he can turn in. If he really wants to, he'll turn into a wolf and do 50. But I don't think Shadow wants to do that. He'll do 35
Okay, so
for now.
Shadow is faster.
Mm-hmm.
Darian moves 75 in a round.
Okay, here. Let's go just plot up. He went that way.
All right. Then he's up the stairs next round. So Shadow, as he's turning the corner, sees the creature kind of like loping up the stairs.
We know
Mark him
it's
as
a
prey.
stairwell.
Okay, you mark him as prey.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of stood at the corner for a moment, marked him as prey as he was going.
Smell him.
Yeah, he was standing there.
Sniff him out. Okay.
Darian joins you at your side, and Oscar's kind of in behind.
He leaves the scent.
He does.
He's a troll.
Took you guys long enough.
Sorry.
You were trying to make small chat with somebody trying to cover your brain.
No, not usually. Can you smell him?
I can smell him. What were you talking about?
Let's discuss it after that thing is dead.
I think all of us should be here to knock him out. I mean, kill him.
I don't want him getting away.
Alright.
Bones snap and crackle and pop.
Okay, I still gotta keep up with you.
Shadow's turning into wolf.
Yeah. And he'll he'll go to the stairs, see if he can, like, to see where he is.
Okay, well, stairs leading up.
So are we going now, or what do we got going on here?
Let's bind this thing.
All right. Well. Okay.
Darian draws his sword and lights it aflame. Because
Holy fire! Yep.
Because paladins are subtle.
So, I suppose I'm the slow one.
Well, he can. I don't think
Technically,
that'll
my
help you.
dog is a medium creature, and technically, I'm a medium creature, and there's no fucking way that's gonna work.
So Oscar's bulk is pretty
He's
serious.
pretty beefy.
Yeah.
He's using all of his bulk.
Yeah, I've got a 16 strength, but I've got like 4 feet.
Yeah, if he was a halfling, it would be cool. He's not a halfling. He's a chunk. He's like a square dwarf with
Oscar is
pounds
going
and
to
pounds of
drink
gear.
his moderate cheetah's elixir,
Okay,
so that gives him a 30-foot move speed for the next 10 minutes.
a plus 30.
Plus 30?
Oh, total of 30.
Oh, total. Yeah,
Total,
okay.
which means that he now keeps up. Darian slow.
Okay, you guys going upstairs?
Darian, I'll use his bracelet and he'll go.
Well, that's really not a bad idea if you want to go chasing after.
yeah.
him.
Chase it down.
Oscar, I think
Yeah.
if you have the new boots on, you can get another 5 feet.
Yeah, for a round.
Oh, just one round?
Oh, so fake, so loserish.
Let's go.
Okay,
Okay, we're
so you
going.
guys go up the stairs. You don't know where he is. Shadow, is your scent
Sniff,
precise
sniff.
or imprecise?
It's imprecise.
Okay, so you smell the creature came this way.
I think he's using survival to track.
Yep. I can't tell you how much it is right now. Give me 3 minutes or 4 minutes, and I'll be back. Right, less than that.
Not wait 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, just do it now.
Although, okay, I also am having the bug. I can't tell you what it is either because of your sheet's gone.
Oh, is it-
I've got them.
Oh, he's no, sorry, you're under rescued.
He's at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I just didn't.
Which
drag
is
him
which
back.
is technically correct. Shadow was rescued.
Help me.
19. It's plus 19 is your survival.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I will roll this. 23.
Okay. You take a quick look around, and you're pretty sure he went north. You guys go running. Then Shadow's sniffing around. He went this way. He's just faster than you. You can actually hear him kind of like running.
Hustling.
Yeah, hustling. Yep.
Let's move.
Because you stood around and activated a few spells and changed, and
Yeah.
you know, so.
Yeah, you gotta,
So
you gotta-
Let's go.
you go hustling after him. Oh, you can hear him. He's just down here.
Okay.
Like he's running.
Shadow can chase him, and if he can bite him, he can trip him.
Okay, so Shadow's gonna break ahead of the party.
How far ahead is this guy?
Okay, so by the time Shadow gets within initiative range, he's kind of down here. You are running after him and turn this corner, and Oscar and we'll say Oscar and Darian are just around the sister.
we're one turn away from you, basically.
Yeah. All right. At this point, I'm going to allow you guys to roll initiative.
Oolghrist is like, stupid mutt. You think I'm going to fall for this?
So this is what I suspect would happen in like when you see like the horror films where it's like, and then the killer just appeared. Just around the fucking corner. Alright, let me just Oscar is now level 10 in Oscar's perception is 21, I think.
Okay. Oolgrist's initiative is plus 20.
Oh, god, guys, who the fuck? I steal?
All right. Oscar got a 10. Darian got a 10. Shadow got a 5. Oolghrist got 11.
Thing's faster than me. Crap.
Okay, Oscar's first, then Oolghrist. It doesn't look like your initiatives have been updated.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
No, I have not touched any of the updates.
I'm in the middle of updating mine. I updated Oscar's first.
Shadow goes up by 1. Crusher goes up by 2, I think.
You don't scare me.
Oscar.
Get him, guys. Hey, Darian, hurry up! He's over here.
I'm coming.
I'll pull the two of you apart, and then I'll experiment on the Paladin. Maybe this time you're not going to succeed.
Oscar's going to. Oscar's going to use the last action to turn invisible.
Okay. Using his elvish cloak. Okay, he just snarls and.
I can still smell you.
Okay, that was Oscar.
Man.
Oolghrist is going to move forward. Oh, how come Oscar's?
Apparently, I was sorry.
Okay.
Plus 30. What the fuck?
Yep, he's going to claw at Shadow.
Yep. So I don't count my armor when I'm in this form, right?
AC 44.
Oh, fuck.
Now, do striking hand wraps add to damage for
No.
unnatural attacks?
Yes.
To damage, they...
So if he had
The wraps?
if he had a 2d8 slashing claw,
Yes.
then he would have 4d8 claws?
Yes, as I recall.
No, it adds a dice.
Okay, so 3d.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Like
Unless he
yeah,
had like
not-
the super duper +2. Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
does not have that. So his slashing claw does 3d. So 3d8 plus 15, and then he criticaled. So
That smells like a crit.
6d8 plus 30.
Dude,
60. Hold on. Before you roll.
Yep.
Did you roll?
No.
I might not want to take that hit. Actually, wait. No, I'm fine taking that hit. I'm okay.
just your
53 damage.
your doggo hit points.
Bad doggy.
Shadow smiles.
he licks your blood and wipes some of it on the side of him. You notice that he does have like a bunch of. It's like he's got a toilet paper roll kind of under one of his armpits. Like it's like a metal loop with a bunch of bandages, and he wipes his hand on one of the bandages.
Ooh.
Okay, that was
Fancy bastard.
5-foot step and then 1 bite, and then he's got he's gonna primal roar.
You don't have DR. Oh no. That's like
This is an auditory, emotion, fear, mental effect. Will save DC 29 for both Oscar and Shadow.
Will save. Ooh, that's not good.
huh.
He basically throws a tantrum.
Critical fail.
Okay, critical fail. Shadow is frightened 3.
Success from Oscar.
You are on a frightened 1 for Oscar.
Okay. So frightened 3 is -3 to everything, I believe, and it goes down at 1 per round.
Shit.
Does frightened make
Darian
you run
will bring
away?
it down.
What was that?
Does,
If you're within 10 feet of Darian, remember he'll bring it down an extra 1 around.
yep. Do you run away at a certain frightened?
No, it's just a penalty to your checks and DCs.
Okay.
There's fleeing is the thing that would make you go away.
Ah.
So that would be the condition of fleeing. But if you're like, you could be frightened to the point of uselessness.
Yep. So that was a step, a slash, and a single roar. Yep. That was Oolgrist's turn. He will. I'm stealing a concept from 5th edition. He will save his legendary action for another round.
Pitch what action?
I didn't read 5th edition. Oh, I played a little bit of 5th edition, but there was no. I didn't get to the point where reading anything called legendary.
Shadow, what are you doing?
Alright, fuckface. is going to
Turbid here.
So,
if
so
Shadow
do you want me
if
to put
Shadow,
damage on your token because it's not there?
Yeah, I was about
Okay.
to. If Shadow moves back, does he feel threatened?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to step back, take a round to turn into Shadow. Like
That's
the
what he wants.
Werewolf Shadow.
Okay.
He wants to put the damage on that token.
Yeah. And then he's going to
Okay.
On
Shadow
the leash.
stands up and his bow
Forward.
appears in his hand and
So you're just firing.
That didn't hurt at all. What do you think you're doing? Yeah.
No, I'm firing. He's my prey.
Oh, you marked him
Rapid
beforehand.
fire.
Yes,
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
You're there, dwarf. I know you're there.
Pay attention to me.
39.
that's a hit.
It's been a while since I felt
36.
the sting of your arrows.
That's those aren't even crits, are they?
Nope.
Fuck. Uh-oh. 2d8 plus. Oh, actually, can I do them together, or is there
There's no DR.
DR? There's no DR. Okay, so 48 plus 2d6.
It is just regular arrows.
Yeah,
They're shocking.
they're 45. 40.
Holy.
Yeah, 45 damage. He's just like, fuck yeah. Range
His eyes are
is-
wild, and it looks like he wants to fight now. Darian.
Get your ass over
Your
here.
fucking ass up here. The fuck up here.
Here I come to save the day.
Oh, this troll's big. It's mean. It's ugly. And it'll take his AOO when you turn that hard corner.
Yeah.
It's just gonna try to bite you. It's like it knew you were coming and kind of slinked up against the side and tries to bite. 1d20 plus.
Oscar's like, so about the deal.
AC 32.
That hits.
Okay.
Been close.
His bites are 3d12 plus 15. With his magic item, that's 41 damage.
Ouch.
You want to block it for yourself?
I can't.
I thought your champion strike power from the
It
gem.
doesn't block. It just allows me to hit back.
Oh, you could react. We could reaction whack him.
Yeah.
It's this horrible sound of teeth scratching against your armor.
Hold on a sec, Marty.
Yep.
I was frightened 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that reduces my attack
By 3.
by 3. So I didn't include those.
You still
So
hit.
does
You still
30
hit.
does 33 hit?
Yep.
Okay. And doesn't affect damage, right? Fright. Sorry, I'll just read up frightened. Give me a sec.
AC 31 mark. You hit by 1.
Fuck.
Fuck. Well, that's our AC.
He is evil, and he has weakness to fire, although he has resistance as well. So
Okay.
Don't. Yeah, in all the systems, that was always a weird combo.
yeah, I'll make the weakness apply, and then I'll subtract the fire damage, basically.
Okay, so you want me to roll the fire damage separate?
Correct.
Frightened doesn't affect your attack.
It's all your checks and DCs.
Is an attack a check?
Anyways, you hit, but you guys can.
Yeah.
No. I'm trying to just.
For 26 damage and 4 fire.
4 fire becomes 14 fire, which then is reduced by 10, so you do 4 fire to him. Okay.
He's got an item. He's got an item.
But he took fire damage, which means his regen.
Yep.
Oh my god, this thing re-frickin' gens?
So
It's a troll.
Fuck.
Ahmed, a check is anything where you roll a d20. So it's all
Interesting.
d20 rolls when they say checks.
Okay.
All right, so that was Darian double moving. Oscar.
Well, Darian hit,
Okay.
so I would take my reaction upon. Or no, yeah, Darian did hit, so I'd take my reaction upon that strike to attempt to stab him.
Okay.
Oh, I think you can.
Oh no,
Juice.
no, sorry. He took no damage. I looked at his magic items again. He's got a resist 20 item, so he took 14, and then nothing. So I'll give him his 4 damage back.
We need the others here.
Oh yeah.
Crusher!
So the reaction attack, AC 24.
Against his flat-footed AC, misses. You appear.
All right, and then on my turn.
Yep.
He's flanked.
Oh, you found the answer, did you? You think you're going troll hunting now?
He kind of slaps Oscar's blade off to the side.
I'm going to spend one of my hero points because I'm tired of just always being crap.
Okay. To reroll.
To reroll. There we go.
AC 34. You hit him. You hit him in his knee.
Okay, so this is 3d4 plus 4d6 plus 7. 29 damage.
Woo! You guys have done 100 damage to him, and he's not bloodied.
That's all right. I'm gonna keep stabbing.
Ah,
AC 35.
Hits.
Another 30 damage.
Okay, that bloodies him. He's looking a little more panicked now.
You've come so far. You've come so far.
What was that about my skill? You sons of bitch.
Oh, maybe the spark has returned. Maybe the spark of heroic stature has returned. I will drink your brain juice. I will get your essence.
Drink my
It's
fucking
my
arrows.
coconut and you can't have it.
Okay, he's just gonna go nuts because Claw.
AC 28 against his flat-footed AC.
Damn it, his AC's 30. So
it's
flat-footed.
Ah!
33 damage.
163.
Oh.
Okay, well, Oscar's like stabbing and stabbing and stabbing, and he's going. All right, Oolghrist's turn. All right, he's gonna put one of you down. Oscar lied to you. I think it's gonna go against Oscar. We'll do it. We'll deal with the paladin in a minute.
Save me, Paladin.
I will try.
Smote him.
Okay, here are the jaws. AC 28. Really?
Miss.
Fuck. Here are the claws. AC 35.
That's a
Okay.
normal hit.
I'll deflect. Or does he not take a penalty at all?
Oh wait. So yeah, give me a second. That is AC. They are agile. So AC
So
31.
31, and then so it's the 31 is off.
Your dex would have gone up.
So my AC is 30. I can take a reaction to make it 32,
Yep.
or I could let him hit me so that you could swing at him.
It's up to you.
I'll let him hit me so you can swing at him.
Okay, and then the other one is at a minus 4 again, so 8, 26 probably misses.
Yeah, that misses. So
Okay.
I'll take. I'll let him nick me so the paladin can hit him.
Okay, so minus
Because
minus
when the paladin hits
12.
him, I can attack
Yeah.
him too.
Oh, he only does 16 damage with a claw.
so you take 4 damage.
Which means I took damage. So he does have a claw.
Okay, and then there's this
him!
punishing series of counterattacks.
Great, motherfucker!
All right, if you spend a hero point, it's a crit.
I will use that hero point.
Yes, good call.
Next on deck is Oscar's reaction to him. You hitting Oscar means Darian hits you, means Oscar hits you.
Oh, I forgot.
Regen happens at the end of your turn or the beginning?
I believe regen is at the beginning, and
Okay.
all the other stuff's at the end.
Add 2 damage because I forgot my strength went up.
All right, so I just regened him 30, but then added the 2
30!
Yeah,
Fuck.
regen 30.
Fuck.
Alright.
Regenerate. I don't have. Sorry, regeneration isn't in the basic
Oh,
book.
yeah.
So 48 damage before the fire, but I can't do enough fire damage.
Well, no, you critted.
Still can't do enough fire damage. It's got resist 20.
Oh.
Yep.
And your your regular bird. Oh, so it'll be like a deep. Whatever.
Oh, but that was
No,
a critical hit, so there's
2d6 fire.
Becomes 12 max
Plus 10 for weakness.
minus. Oh, and then
20.
minus 20. So yeah,
so
you
you could,
no.
2d6 plus 10.
at the beginning of turn.
Did you just do it?
No, I didn't.
8.
Okay. But 48 damage.
Oh,
8 is 143.
I think
and
you're
8, 183.
enfeebled as well.
He's taking persistent good damage.
Yeah, and you're taking persistent good damage, and fuck. Stupid Bach.
He's definitely on the ropes, fellas.
I believe you're enfeebled 1. from the holy.
The problem that we're going to have is that once we get him down, we have to constantly stab him because he's going to get 30 hit points each round.
Yes.
And try to stand
that-
up again until we get the fucking fire.
That I'm aware of.
Okay, so Oolghrist will take his legendary action, which is just a free action. He's going to use...
No.
Oh, wait. No, it's...
He's
Oscar's
gonna take his
reaction. Okay.
It's going to be to stab him.
Okay. Okay.
because how dare you attack me and then get hit and then AC 30 against his flat-footed AC.
Hits.
Okay.
Stop stabbing my troll guts.
31.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, he's taking 1d. Yeah, it's only 1d10 persistent fire damage.
Yeah, which is that would always get absorbed, but he is on fire.
He's also on fire. Okay, so he's got
Looks cool.
fire damage, persistent, and persistent good damage right now. Okay, this is still his turn,
Yes.
so he's going to use
those were on his turn.
fourth and free miniature legendary action to do something called forced regeneration. He simply regains 20 hit points.
Alright, that's not so bad. Easy come, easy go.
He stands there and shakes, and his troll blood moves around a little bit. And now, it's persistent damage that got put on him during his turn.
Still at the end of his turn. You get
So now, at the end of his turn, he takes the fire damage, which doesn't get through his resistance,
But the good damage does.
and the good damage is 3.
It's 4.
4 now?
No.
Okay. He's at 198 damage, enfeebled 1, and then he makes 2 flat checks. This one's
Sorry,
against...
he's not enfeebled. I was wrong about that. That's a.
He's... Okay.
I looked it up.
He has a reaction. Oh, shit. It's called Vigorous Shake. Whenever they're taking persistent acid or fire damage, they can shake as a reaction to get a DC 15 flat check. So he gets 2 checks against the fire. So the fire's gone.
And he still has his reaction because he didn't need to use it.
Right. No, it's at the end of the turn when you make the flat check. So he had to use the reaction when he got... Whenever he take... Oh, no, it's reaction whenever... Yeah, he still has a reaction. And then the good damage is still there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shadow, hit him. Hit him.
You,
have one
Darian.
job.
Darian, left knee. Oscar, right knee.
Oh,
So you
I'm
guys
putting
have
myself on
Oh,
it.
we have one job. It's to stab him more.
you guys have +2s till the end of your turns now.
Oh, I've got like -2 on my multi-attack.
I miss.
Okay.
Oh, your frightened condition comes down by an extra 1 when you're within 15 feet of me.
Yeah.
Because I inspire people with my
So-
dumbness.
28. I'll use a hero point to hit him.
On Darian's turn.
So Oolghrist scared you, which means you should be at, before Darian ran up, the end of that
This is,
turn, you
this
should
is
be at...
mine. This is with
you should-
frightened 2
You
already.
should be frightened 2.
Darian
This is
ran up,
frightened
had a
too.
turn.
Okay,
Frightened
okay,
1.
and then at the end of the turn, it goes down to 0. Okay.
So 28. I'll use a hero point to hit him.
Okay.
And then my second rapid shot fire. God damn it. But at least I hit him once, and you guys get a bonus to
2 to hit, and like the multi-attack penalty of the
Shoot-
dagger is
yeah.
like 0. It's
Basically, yeah.
-2s.
2d8 plus 2d6 and plus 4. 18 damage. Doing my part.
Yep. You got off his shake or whatever it was, his heroic blood curdler.
Okay. That was
Get
Shadow. Darian.
Get him, Jared!
Ugh.
God. Son of a
Fuck
bitch,
him
make me
up,
talk to you in the
Jared!
hallway for 10 fucking minutes!
But I can unlock your memories.
Shield up.
You're going to regret this.
We're gonna
I
have
forgot-
Alkur unlock yours, you son of a bitch!